Hi, everybody. This is Joanne Eisen with Reach the Unlimited, and we're here again today with Susan, who's going to do a Yoga Nidra for us today. And one of the things before we started, I wanted to let everybody know that my Facebook Live this Thursday won't be happening. I'm not sure how I'm going to work it yet, but I had too many conflicts on Thursday, which everybody knows not to do that. But anyway, it happened. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put what, but look forward to it. I'm going to do something somewhere. And one of the things that Susan and I were just talking about before we went live, and also I've been talking about to several other people today, is I don't know if you're all feeling the pressure that's been going on in the atmosphere and the changes that are happening, but that's something that I'm going to bring up in a future Facebook Live. But just know that we're all going to get through this, and we all have to feel what we're feeling, and we're going to get through all of this. So that's why Susan's here for the Yoga Nidra, and to bring us into center and relaxation, because that's where you all need to be, is in that center, in that place where you can just allow and flow with what's happening. Because the more we resist, the more that we're just going to be miserable. And so it's really important to practice these kinds of yoga platforms and other kind of meditation and breathing techniques, so we can come back into center and we can be at one and peace with where we're at, because we're at the place we're supposed to be right now. So that's the important thing to remember through all this. So enjoy this time with Susan doing Yoga Nidra. And Susan, thank you so much for being here again with us this week. So appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to let Susan take over from here, and I will be back after we're done. Bye, everybody, for now.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what we're doing today. And this is a good time to get your props ready, and you can multitask for this and get everything nice and comfy. Blankets, bolsters if you'd like, some kind of prop for underneath your knees, an eye pillow if that's what you have. So today we're going to be looking at the new moon in Gemini that happened 3 days ago. And it was last Friday, I believe that's 3 or 4 days ago, the 22nd of May. And the new energy of this moon, the new moon energy, lasts for a few days. And it's still a good time to revel in it, to enjoy it, to acclimate to it, and to plant seeds of intention, even directly in the earth with a letter or a ritual, and place it in the earth for something that you would like to manifest. So settle into your props as we prepare for stillness, contemplation, and new beginnings, which happens at this time in the lunar cycle. So lie down on your props, close your eyes, let your body open and settle into the earth beneath you. The upper and lower rows of teeth are slightly parted. Remembering that the practice of Yoga Nidra is not something that is done outwardly, but something that you receive, that you feel. It's sleep with a slight sense of awareness, but you're awake. As you follow the instructions, as always, allow them to wash over you effortlessly. There's nothing that you need to do in this type of yoga except to breathe, to relax, and to be completely aware. Before we begin the nuts and bolts of this practice, let's do some breathing techniques. We'll be practicing smooth abdominal breathing. So begin by placing your right hand on your abdomen. Inhale through the nostrils and allow your right hand to gently rise up toward the ceiling. As you exhale a nice long breath through the mouth or nose, notice that the right hand descends back towards your spine. Continue this same breathing practice, breathing in and out as calmly and slowly as possible, expanding the abdomen on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. Be aware and mindful of the feeling of the breath traveling down the back of your throat. Continue with this same practice of smooth abdominal breathing slowly, and as you do, refine the breath. The mind and the breath become one. So for the next several minutes, the most important task you have before you is allowing the mind to become carefree and the body to relax deeper and deeper. There is nothing to accomplish, nowhere to go, no problems to solve, no issues to deal with. Through the practice of deep, long, slow breathing, the mind and body move more into this deep feeling of restfulness. Notice the back body giving in to the pull of the earth, and the mind softens and calms. As the mind calms more and more, the body relaxes and the breath becomes silent. As breath becomes quieter and quieter, the mind and body merges and the body moves into this place of deep healing rest. Placing the right hand back by your side with both palms facing up in a position of receptivity. Feel the body opening up to earth, gravity softening you. Let your facial muscles relax, the jaw, the tongue, and the lips relax. Your eyes soften back into the sockets. Sense the nurturing of your surroundings and the support that you have, creating a growing sense of deep, deep inner peace. From this place, you'll take another very deep breath as you prepare to practice your resolution. In Sanskrit, the ancient language of India, this is called a sankalpa. Sankalpa is like an intention. It could be any type of intention that you wish. Something simple, like sleeping through the night, reducing anxiety, or something more complicated, like creating a whole new chapter in your life, career-wise. Whatever is up for you is the right thing to include in your sankalpa. Make the statements that you will say to yourself very simple and easy to remember, for you will be reciting them 3 times each at the beginning and the end of this practice. Have in mind the best intention for you, for today, for this practice. And from this place, we will start the Sankalpa part of this journey. It is a positive statement or resolution that creates a new life affirming direction. For coupled with Yoga Nidra, it allows you to gather all of your potential powers to accomplish whatever end or goal you desire. Begin by creating the right environment by first remembering what you are grateful in your life right now for every moment that has led you to this one, for every action, event, and decision that has led you to present time. Take a moment to receive information about what you are grateful for right here, right now. If intention is the seed, gratitude is the fertile soil in which to plant your intention. Now say this sankalpa or intention to yourself with the same words 3 times. It can be as simple as I am relaxation, or I am healthy, or I am abundance, or I create more joy in my life, to something very specific. See and feel the outcome that you desire, feeling a sense of happiness and joy with it. As you repeat the words, infuse it with the conviction that what you are intending is already here, and that resolve is your reality. So repeat this to yourself 3 times. Feel the resolution permeate the deepest recesses of your being. Finally, give thanks that your resolve is reality and has come true. And then let the words go. Take a nice, long, deep abdominal breath through the nose and out the nose or mouth. From here, we move into the next step of Yoga Nidra, which is a systematic scan throughout the body, allowing the mind to stay focused on exactly this present moment. All you need to do is be aware, listen, and relax. What makes this Sankalpa today, and in the last several days, even more powerful, is that you had this powerful new moon in the sign of Gemini manifesting with you. This is the perfect time to create that intention, and the new moon is your ally. Let's begin the body scan by moving your awareness to your mouth. Become aware of the tongue, lower row of teeth, upper row of teeth, both lips, the space between the lips, the tip of the nose, whole nose, both cheeks, right ear, left ear, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the whole forehead, both temples, top of head and back of head. Take another nurturing breath as we move to the left side. Start with the left hand, left thumb, index finger, the middle finger, left ring finger, the pinky finger, the palm of the hand, back of hand, left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left armpit, ribs, left waist, hips, groin, left thigh, moving down to the kneecap, left calf muscle, ankle, left heel, left sole of the foot, top of foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, pinky toe. Nice big nurturing breath. Let it all go. Exhale. Move to the right side of the body, beginning with the top of the right hand, palm of the right hand, right thumb, index finger, middle finger, right ring finger, pinky finger, right wrist, moving up, forearm, right elbow, upper right arm, shoulder, right armpit, right ribs, waist, hips, right groin, moving down, right thigh, right kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, right heel, the sole of the right foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth toe, and pinky toe. Big breath before alternating sides. Nice nurturing, slow, deep breath. Let it go. Start at the back of the head. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the whole spine. Right buttock, left buttock. Right heel, left heel, the whole forehead, both temples, right inner ear, left inner ear, roof of the mouth, the whole throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle chest, the navel, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, the right leg, the left leg, both legs, right arm, left arm, both arms together, the whole front body, the whole back body, the head, the whole body. Be aware of the whole body. Connect back in with the breath. Begin to see the left and right nostrils and sides of the body as two separate flows of energy, two separate lines that meet at the point between the eyebrows, the pineal gland. The apex is at the sixth chakra, your third eye. Don't force it, just feel it. On the apex, the breath descends from the brows out both nostrils, leaves the body from the tip of the nose. Visualize and watch the breath then begin to rise from the tip of the nose all the way up to the brain. And on the exhale, let the breath descend out both nostrils. Now imagine that your body is feeling very heavy tonight, weighted down. Hands, fingers, arms, legs, toes, head, all drawn by gravity toward the center of the earth. Even the eyes and eyelids are heavy. Double the feeling of heaviness, of sturdiness, of connectedness, of groundedness. Then make it even more heavy. Now feel the body is light, weightless. The body is so light that you become conscious of the actual space between the body and the floor. Create the space and grow the feeling of lightness and weightlessness. Bring awareness now to the space directly in front of your forehead. And imagine an empty screen, an empty space about 6 inches in front of your eyes. Remain effortless and watch that space. Perhaps you might see something, perhaps not. Whatever comes up is perfect. You might see colors, you might see just a blank screen, but the key is to ride on the waves of the breath to a place of relaxation. Keep the mind still and just watch. using the mantra, "That's interesting." Now bring your awareness back to the present. And we're going to do a visualization of imagery that comes across by the sound of my voice. Visualize them on the level of emotion, memory, and imagination as best as you can. This part of the practice is similar to a flip book, jumping from one image to another as soon as you hear the next phrase. Let's begin. The beach with few people on a June day. An alpaca animal. A peacock walking, strutting away in front of you. A panda free in the wild. A beautiful jungle afternoon filled with all kinds of ferns. Waking up after a good night's rest. A crescent moon. A foggy morning. A large star shining overhead in the dark night. A bouquet of yellow roses. The tallest tree you can imagine. People helping each other. People preparing a meal together. Cool, clear raindrops coming down from the sky. Lying on a bench, looking up at trees in the middle of summer as a 12-year-old. Laughing with friends. A burning large candle. A meandering path through the woods to a little hut at the end. A vibrant sunrise. Taking in a very deep breath. A dog in downward dog yoga pose. And just let that go. Connect with the breath again. Before we begin our new moon in Gemini visualization. Imagine that you are looking down upon your body, resting in a supine position. See if you can imagine yourself looking down on yourself. See yourself resting. See yourself placed upon this earth with great kindness and admiration, knowing what you are carrying, any longings you might have. See yourself fully and clearly, knowing full well that things are always changing for you and everyone, especially in these times. Allow your body to sigh or yawn, signaling to the brain that this is your time to attend to your inner world, whatever it might be presenting to you now. Feel that with each breath you move deeper and deeper into your wisdom, as though you are able to travel on the vehicle of the breath, deeper into your own knowing and inner wisdom to ask for guidance. Asking for guidance. Ask yourself and your higher self, what do I need to know now about my life? What don't I know about my life? And wait for an answer. Let yourself be open and receptive to the inner wisdom that comes forth. As your body moves closer into this stillness on a dark night, imagining the new moon itself, the new moon in the sign of Gemini, of ideas, of communication, of knowingness. Visualize the darkness, a place of possibility, with your third eye being more and more aware of your breath. Notice that the space at the end of an inhale, with a pause, itself represents the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. That even though the cycle began a few days ago, we are deeply feeling this cycle today. As you begin to move closer to your breath, you let go even more at the end of each exhalation. Have the sense that your whole body is supported, and notice what is beneath you. The colors, the textures, the space. Keep dropping a little bit deeper. Consider how you are emotionally and energetically. Consider your well-being, as though you allow any space for any sensations that arise, watching with detached observation. Let go of any fight or struggle. Imagine any fatigue or emotions rise and fall, just like the breath. For you are being held by Mother Earth, and feel the air touching against the skin, not trying to stop anything that might be present. Perhaps you had a burning desire, something you wished to do, or something even smaller, like finishing a to-do list or cleaning out cabinets, or something that you need to be clear up within yourself that is not in integrity with where you are going. Whatever it is, let any kind of burning ambition or thought be present. Be with a possible sense of desire or drive. You have time and resources, and you are able to act upon it, but for this moment, just watch it. If there is no burning desire and you just want to sleep better, it's all perfection within the self, within the soul. Now let's leave that thought and drop away and become aware of your body once more. Come into awareness of the body, the feet, calves, thighs, hips, belly, low back, rib cage, middle back, upper back and shoulders, back of neck, throat, facial muscles, and eyes. Let go. Relax. Now drop down into the heart space, the center of the chest where the fourth chakra is, dissolving deeper and deeper into it. Any old emotions, drop deeper and remember what it feels like just to love. To love flowers, the scent of rain, the touch of sun on the skin, the feeling of just to love. Then imagine a bright light in concentric circles coming out of the heart, like a lighthouse, pumping that light out into the world and then back into your own self. And then let that go. Then let the awareness drop down to the navel and the pelvis and the tailbone where the first chakra is. And feel the sensation that you are being held and supported by the earth. And as though you are made of earth and air itself, drop into your abdomen and sense that the support that you have is already in your life. Sense the people in your circle and those that you have yet to meet. They all surround you and support you, holding hands, perhaps a sense of the air around you, as though you were sitting in a beautiful forest somewhere, sitting now with the stars shining down upon you. Ask yourself for this moment, just for this moment, what is my passion? What do I want or need to do? Let the questions stay open. Gemini is all about questions, all about communication, all about the mind. How do I use my mind to support my expression in the world? And let the breath allow you to go a bit deeper and deeper into this state of peace. Bring your attention back, feeling the breath as it is a cooling breath, as if you are breathing in a sensation of cool air, allowing it to move through the body. Breathe in. Exhale, this time through the mouth. Take a moment now. Listen to that deep stillness within, the inner wisdom wanting our attention. Listen closely and notice again. As you do this, affirm the following. I learn to listen to the parts of myself that have been held in silence. I learn to listen to the parts of myself that have been held in silence. I learn to invite adaptability into any new situation and meet it with grace and ease. I learn to invite adaptability into any new situation and meet it with grace and ease. And I learn ways to calm a busy mind and awaken self confidence and composure. And I learn ways to calm a busy mind and awaken self confidence and composure. Make the intention to listen deeply and notice that whatever ripples might appear on the surface, there is always more and more stillness to notice underneath. We are getting ready now to slowly return back to the part of us that has been observing ourselves during this entire process. The quiet, the still awareness within, unchanged from the moment of birth and the first breath until this beautiful present moment. Be that pure awareness. Then reestablishing that sense of gratitude, the soil where the seeds of manifestation are planted, the feeling of gratitude that everything is as it should be. Now is the time to bring back to your mind's attention the resolution or sankalpa that you spoke of to yourself at the beginning of this practice. Repeat it to yourself as well as you can remember 3 times. Repeat it with the certainty that your desire will come to pass. When you are complete, give thanks, thankful that you have already achieved it. Thankful for this day, this life. Relaxing all effort. Take a moment and visualize a yellow gold flame right at your navel center, at your third chakra. Feel it recharging you, your senses, and your mind. Feel the warmth of the light expanding to fill your whole body. This awareness fills the breath and lets it descend down towards your feet. Letting your eyes remain closed, start to come back to the room visually. Seeing the furniture, seeing your own body. Feel your tailbone making a deep connection to the core of the earth. Grounding, grounding, grounding yourself back to present time. Acknowledge to yourself that you have been practicing Yoga Nidra. You can take your arms and stretch them nice and long behind your head. Pressing your feet forward, feel the ribs expand, the heart open. Bring awareness to the fingers and toes and wiggle them in any way you wish. Hug your knees in towards your chest and roll over, staying on the ground for a moment with that sense of completion. Using your hands to lift you up to a comfortable seat, allow yourself the pleasure of sitting in the silence for a few more minutes or as long as you wish to feel the effects of this practice. Thank you so much for coming today. May you be blessed and enjoy this beautiful Gemini energy that we're in right now. Namaste.
Namaste. That was beautiful. I hope that brought everybody back to center and peace, and everybody will have an amazing rest of this week. Thank you, Denise Oxley, for being here. I love seeing you. And we're going to be taking a little bit of a break here because I have some situations that are happening in June. So we're going to pick this up again we're going to talk and then pick it up again as soon as we can. So, but hold on, we'll be back. And everybody take care. And remember that this Thursday, I won't be having my live, but I will be doing something either Thursday or Friday. So everybody have an amazing week. Thank you, Susan, so much for being here.
Pleasure.
It was a beautiful, as always, meditation practice. It was awesome. All right, everybody, have a great week. Be well, be safe, and take care.